Hey, Raindrops. Today's episode of Reality with the King, I have a woman on who is one of my friends. I love her dearly. If y'all think I'm messy, I think she takes the crown. I think when it comes to messy, it's Wendy Williams, this person, and then Carlos King. I love her so much because she keeps it real. And after watching the season premiere, there seems to be an intervention on how messy she is. So this is going to be a good interview. Without much further ado, give it up for my girl. The doctor is in the house. Dr. Heavenly Kimes.
Now, Carlos, you know I'm not messy. Don't even do that. Don't do that. No, I'm not taking that title. You got it.
No. Who's messier between you and Wendy Williams?
I think that Wendy Williams is a great woman and she knows how to do her job well, just like Dr. Heavenly. That's what I think. Put me in a room with Michelle Obama, I will show you that. Put me in a room with Mama D, I'll show you that too.
Not Mama D, Lord.
Love both of them.
And that's why we love you. I just want to get right into it with you. Look, I'm watching this current season of Married to Medicine. I got a chance to watch the season premiere. Ladies and gentlemen, and y'all know I keep it all the way real. After watching the season premiere episode, I give that episode an A. It was a good episode. But this is the gag for me. Me, along with other fans of Bravo shows, we all believe Married to Medicine is the most underrated show on Bravo. And the reason why we say it's underrated is because, and this is no shade to the rest of the Bravo shows, Married to Medicine has always been the top 2 best shows on Bravo, period. And there's been seasons where it was the number 1 show on Bravo in the sense of great content and great storyline. So, Dr. Heavenly, do you agree with all of us that Married to Medicine is super underrated?
Absolutely. Not only is it underrated, it's underrated in a sense that you don't see Black doctors showing their real lives. What other network do you see that? Real families. You know what I'm saying? Husband and wife are both doctors, their lifestyle, their ups and downs, and what they went through to get there. It's amazing. It's Black excellence, really, with drama.
No, and the thing about it is, it's funny. Let's not forget the comedy of Married to Medicine is funny. So for me, I asked this question before to some other cast members, but I would love to ask it to you. Do you think the reason why Married to Medicine hasn't been the talk of the town, a huge ratings hit, is because you guys will forever be in the shadows of the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Absolutely. I've actually heard on different interviews that initially they didn't want us to compete with Housewives. So of course they never. Am I talking too much? Cause shit, I'm not on OWN, baby. I'm on Bravo. I'm a Bravo girl. So I'm not gonna say anything. But my whole thing is, yeah, we definitely need more promotion, more. You know what I'm saying? Well, it is what it is. I speak the truth. I don't know. It is what it is. Yes, of course, we're in the shadows. And I'm not going to say that we're better or worse, but we're at least equally as good.
No, listen, I will say this. The past couple of seasons, in my opinion, has been better than the Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons.
I believe your opinion. That's me, but maybe I'm biased, you know. Other people might not agree, but I agree with you. Honestly, I do.
No, it's fantastic. And what's interesting is, and I'm going to get a lot of trouble for saying this, when you came on the show, I feel like the show got better. Not saying it was bad before you, because it wasn't. I'm going to be very honest. I love the first season of Married to Medicine. I was very into this world of doctor wives and women who are also doctors, and this very exclusive subculture that was down in Atlanta. And then I sort of it wasn't appointment television for me. And then it became appointment television. I feel like the moment you emerge as one of the stars of the show, because you are the one to watch. And you are truly one of the fan favorites, if not the fan favorite. Do you think your presence on the show has elevated Married to Medicine?
Absolutely, I do. I mean, you asking the wrong person. I do. I do all my jobs well, Carlos. You know, I'm gonna give it to you real. This is my honest opinion. I do all my jobs well. If I'm selling you teeth and I'm doing your teeth, I'm gonna do the best damn job I can do. And I understand TV is all real, but I'm gonna give you the best job I can do. I'm gonna come in on time. I'm gonna do my damn job. I'm gonna read a bitch and elevate my man at the same time.
We know that because you're Team Daddy. One of the things that even Wendy Williams has said about Married to Medicine is the fact that she felt that how can any of these women who call themselves doctors be able to do their jobs because they're on this reality show, in her words, being messy. And she felt that you women did not represent doctors because why would anyone want to go to a doctor that's on Married to Medicine? Did that hurt your feelings when you heard that?
No, actually, I agree with her initially. And I thought it, the
Ooh.
first season, I didn't come on the season because I had 9 practices. And I said, listen, I don't know how this is going to affect my business, right? Because I couldn't see anything tangible with the show other than they saying it happened. Once I saw it and I saw the views, my business mind came on and said, you know, even if I get 20%, I'm good, right? And I didn't realize that people love you for who they are. The audience is smart. They get it. And my practice has been booming ever since. So initially, I would have agreed with her, yes. But in order for a show to stay on, you cannot have us kumbaya. Y'all ain't gonna watch it.
No, that's the thing. Do you feel like at the end of the day, when it comes to black professional women on reality TV, that you women get the most hate for speaking your mind, raising your voice, but when a white woman does it, she's iconic. Like, Teresa can flip a table and she's an icon. But if Dr. Heavenly says your mama, she's ratchet. Do you feel that sort of issue going on?
You know what? I'm not gonna say that. However, I do feel like as a black woman in any industry, we always have to be better than the rest. We always have to, you know, go through obstacles maybe other people don't have to go through. Yes, I would say that.
So let's get into this current season of Married to Medicine. After that first episode, I am going to watch this every Sunday like I have been in the past. It is such a good season. We see you and Contessa having some issues because of your YouTube channel where you do speak your mind. And in the teaser, we see that there's like this heavily intervention because you have spoken your mind about all of the women. Can you explain to us what's going on this season as relates to your relationship with Contessa and the other women without giving too much away?
Well, you know, I'm a politician, Carlos, so take it as you will. But my whole thing is before you look at my YouTube, you would have to go back to last season at the reunion, right? I was Contessa's best friend, one of her best, at least the best friend on the show, right? I'm watching this woman cry. I'm watching her being so upset. I'm watching her talk about divorcing her husband, right? I'm there crying with her, right? Her man walks in. She doesn't say a word. In fact, she asked Quad to be her mouthpiece, and Quad put out all her business. When they asked me, and I don't know if they showed it because I didn't but Andy asked me what's going on with her marriage. I said nothing. I said there in silence. I don't know what she wanted me to say. I don't know what she didn't want me to say, right? So turn to my YouTube. You cannot negate that she said nothing when her man made it, right? So if you take a clip of my YouTube, the people asked me, they say, Heavenly, is she being abused? Because she shut the hell up, right? Like, damn. So I'm like, no, physically, I'm dispelling that myth. She's not getting physically abused. In fact, I joke at it. If you go back and watch it, I say she'll probably whip his ass. Can I cuss? I say she'll probably whip his ass, right? So I say she benched 350, right? But they showed it. I said verbally, yes. Verbally, yes, abusive. Emotionally, yes. They showed it, right? Disrespect. This man had his phone and he showed the men, hey, look at this woman in my phone. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not speaking bad on anybody's husband, but everything they showed us. So you got to go back to last year. You can't act like last year didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So when the people asked me that, I was dispelling that she getting her ass whipped because I don't think that's true. But you watched her be verbally abused. You watched her be emotionally. He had a life coach. He didn't have one. It was a woman. It was a man. It was so much going on. It was very dysfunctional, for a better word. So I spoke what I thought, but I was being very careful. Now, if you talk about Toya and all them, yeah, I told their asses up. But Contessa, no, I did not. I did not. I did not.
You did not.
No.
So when it comes to Scott, Contessa's husband, do you think he's been faithful to Contessa throughout his marriage?
I can't speak on that. Listen, my whole thing was this, and this was an error that I made, and I will correct myself when I say I'm wrong. I thought at the reunion when they asked her, was he being faithful? When she said, not today is the word she said, not today. I thought that was a confirmation. But later on, she recanted that and she said, no, I never said he was not being faithful. So I'll go with what she said. But in my mind, when she said not today, I took it as she confirming it. Now, I'm not going to go into outside conversations or anything like that. But honestly, I swear to God, I thought that she confirmed it. So I'm going to go with what she's saying.
Well,
No, I don't, not today.
well, you're confirming you're going to go with what she said publicly. May I ask you, privately, has she shared with you whether or not he's been faithful?
Next question.
My next question is this. When it comes to Contessa and Scott, when you say you believe she's in an emotional, abusive relationship, not physical, so I want to make sure we know that, do you think Contessa is afraid of Scott?
I will say go back and look at the reunion. She had much mouth for everybody else in the room. When Scott came in there, the girl was quiet as a church mouse. She allowed Quad. Now, Quad didn't do anything wrong because she asked her to be her mouthpiece. And she allowed Quad to say everything she wanted to say, but did not say. Now, that's just true tea.
Yeah, no, and we all saw that with our own eyes. So let's talk about your friendship with her. Without giving so much away this season, what can you say to us that we'll see as relates to the relationship you
I'm
have
going to give
with
you the
Contessa?
45 version, Carlos, because you my guy, right? Listen, this is how this friendship broke down. Contessa, this is off camera, right? I'm going to say off camera, but I'm not revealing anything that wasn't said, right? I'm having a conversation with her. She's on the phone. She calls me. She's very long-winded, right? I'm talking to her and I'm listening to her. I put the phone down. She comes back. She's still talking about her man, dogging her man, right? So me being the relationship expert, I asked her, I say, Contessa, can I give you some relationship advice, right? And she said, yeah, sure. Give me some advice. Right? I'm the bitch that's on the phone crying with you like, bitch, what are we doing? Right? She says, yes. I said, Contessa, let me tell you something. If you're going to stay in marriage, it's just not intelligent for you to go on TV and dog this man out. You got to uplift him if you're going to stay. I say, stop telling people about your marriage. Stop saying that he's doing certain things. Even if he is, speak into him. Speak him into life. You know what she said? She started hollering and crying, and I'm about to cry myself. She said, Heavenly, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I said, Contessa, you did. We wouldn't even know your shit had you not put it out there. The people are talking. And then she would get upset with the people on Twitter. You know the people on Twitter, and she would call them idiots, and she called Carrie a devil. And I'm like, Tess, pull back, bitch. Get off Twitter. Stop this. And she stopped speaking to me. She started crying. She hung up the phone, right? And I'm like, bitch, don't, I'm your friend. I'm here for you. I'm the one with the U-Haul. I don't care what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. I'm your friend. We crying, right? And she said, Heavenly, I need time to focus on my marriage. And at that point, she cut us all off. You know, text here and there, but she didn't speak to any of us, contrary to lies or whatever. I don't know what they said on the TV show, but she never spoke to any of us. So I was like, you know what? Let her work on her marriage. I'm praying for you, girl. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Then my daughter has her 16th birthday party. Contessa resurfaces. She comes to the party. She kisses me. She says she loves me. We gonna work it out. You know what I mean? We're friends. I'm sorry. I needed this time for my marriage, right? 2 weeks later, we start filming. The bitch mad at me. I feel like she used me as a storyline. So she did not have to focus on her marriage. I'm just being real. That's what I think. Because it was none of that before we started speaking, before we started filming. We didn't speak, but her answer to me was she was working on a marriage. And I'm like, girl, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it got bad. Look at the season last year. It got bad. It really did. I'm the bitch that was crying with you. I'm there for you. And you gonna dog me on this? Yes, I dog the shit out of Toya. I do. And I'm, and I probably need to apologize. I do. Yes, I did joke with Quad. All the stuff is funny. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, Kiki. Jackie don't give a damn long as you ain't talking about her brand. You know what I'm saying? As long as you say, period. I get my friends. I know who they are. But for you to try to bring all these bitches together to come up against me, the people that I love, you gonna get my adversaries to try to make me look bad, bitch. I didn't do those things to you. I didn't have no text message in my phone. I did not do those things. I never lied to you, bitch. In fact, I told you too much of the truth. I was crying with this girl. That's why you always got to be careful.
You're getting emotional right now.
You always got to be careful with your friends because they always going to side on their man. And I'm not saying she right or wrong for it. I'm saying I got involved. I'm crying and I'm trying to get this bitch some good advice. Like, dude, if you going to stay, you looking crazy as hell. Shut up. Now, she took my advice and she didn't say anything. She did the post to make it look like this. I don't know if their marriage is good or not. I hope that to God that it is. But she took my relationship advice. She didn't pay me. She used it. And then she got mad at me for giving it to her. Now, Carlos, how that makes sense to you? Now I was going to do the vlog after this, but they all pretty much got the vlog now. I was going to go back on my YouTube. But you got it now. Carlos got the first hand to it, okay?
We got the
and you trying to whip my ass. You trying to whip my ass on national TV, really? I'm never going to fight nobody. And when I know I can't win. Come on, man. I'm not stupid.
Wait, hold up. Okay, Heavenly, the Bengals, just keep
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Just keep them still. Okay, thanks. So wait, are you saying that Dr. Contessa, who you said can lift a 350-pound weight, are you saying that she tried to get physical with you?
Watch the show.
Well,
I mean, they show it in the previews, don't they? Jackie broke her arm, hurt her neck trying to keep that bitch off me. I think Jackie kept me from getting my ass whipped.
Why did Contessa want to fight you though, Heavenly Lord Jesus?
Because when they can't, I can't tell you no more, goddamn, Carlos. You got to watch the show. I'm not saying anything else. Y'all get me in trouble. Listen, I'm telling you what happened on the previews. You saw that part, right?
I did.
Watch the show. It's amazing. It's twists and turns. It's ups and downs. We had a good time. We had fun. It's fun. It's funny. But you ain't gonna never say I tried to take your marriage or come against your marriage because that's not who I am. I'm a messy bitch, Carlos. I am that. But your marriage, that's what I value the most. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So don't say that. That would hurt me the most. You saying something that I would come against your marriage. I would never. I was dispelling a rumor or a notion that she was being abused. That's all. I swear to God, Carlos. That's what it was. And verbally, you heard it. Emotionally, you saw it. So how can I be the truth teller? Now, the problem is, should you do a messy ass blog and have friends? You know what I'm saying? You shit where you eat at. That's another conversation. However, Andy do it, you do it. Y'all still got a relationship. You talk shit about me. Hell, I ain't mad because you're telling the truth. Now, when you start lying, that's when I'll be upset about it.
No, and one thing I know about you, because, you are a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You obviously, you believe in married couples staying married because you really were like, Martell, you effed up with Melody, and I can't fuck with you because of that. So I do believe you when you say you never want to see a marriage dissipate. And that's the reason why I think it was season 6 or 7. I keep forgetting which season. But it was the season where all these couples were going through turmoil in their marriage. It was the season where Dr. G and Quad was going through it. And it was the same season that Dr. Simone and her husband damn near said on the reunion they were going to get a divorce, and y'all stepped in and said, no, we're not going to have that. So in your defense, I do not believe whatsoever that you will ever do anything intentionally to ruin someone's marriage.
Oh, no, never. I love marriage. I love the fact. Even my husband said that's a win for Satan. If you're ruining a marriage, you know what I'm saying? You can't, no. And I'm God-fearing. I would never. Contessa was my friend. I loved her, right? And it's making me emotional now that she would even say some shit like that about me. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. No, I can see the tears in your eyes and hear the sadness in your voice. So let's move on to something that makes you more happy. And let's talk about
Okay, Miss Quad.
Miss Quad is somebody who I love. I think she's one of the greatest reality stars as well. You and Quad, to me, I'll say this, and again, I'm gonna get in trouble. I think you and Quad are equal in the sense of y'all just have something that is indescribable. When y'all are on camera, magic happens. Like, you're a star, she's a star, but when y'all do scenes together, like we saw in the season premiere, I can watch the two of y'all all day long. So I need to know what happened to where you and Quad were able to get back on the same page and be friends again.
I think that Quad understands my heart. And I will say this. Quad is needed on this show. Even when we were beefing, I would say the same thing. Quad, her energy is needed on this show. Like, I can't carry this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need Quad.
And you tried to last season when
And
Quad
then
was a
why
friend
did I
to the
keep
show.
bringing up Quad damn name? I was like, she can come back and curse me the hell out, but we need her. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, I'm going to bring her back. So how she came back was I kept bringing up her damn name. I kept bringing up her name. So they had to like, okay, so Quad said, yes, Quad said you big ball and stole. That's what she said. Now, did I lie? But they had to, because I love Miss Quad. I really do. That's my girl. Me and her don't always get along. She might be mad at me today because of some shit I said, but she's needed on the show. And I'm all for the winning team, okay? I look through bull BS for us to make something magical.
Wow. So you put on your producer hat and made sure that Quad was going to be full-time because they demoted Quad to be a friend to the show. Do you know why that happened?
I can give you a speculation. And she might be mad that I said, Quad didn't come on time. Time is money. This is a business. That kind of stuff. She was amazing, but you're not more amazing than these people money. That's like coming in and talking about the owners of the show. If you come in Smiles by Dr. Heavenly and talk shit about Dr. Heavenly, where you going to be at? I'm not saying she did. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's
right.
Speculation. So, but you love her so much and you knew that she was good for the show that you purposely used to bring her name up. So they had no choice but
I ain't
to film
saying they
with
had
her
no choice,
to
but
address
I
it.
was damn sure rooting for her. I damn sure was trying to bring her back. You know what I'm saying? And we were not on good terms at the time.
So if you have that energy for Quad, can you give that same grace to Mariah?
Next question, please.
No, Heavenly.
I'm not doing this with you,
and I
Carlos.
admit.
I talked to you off camera about this, but no, I can't.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, let me know if I can. I'm not messing.
Bitch,
Can we
really.
both? Okay, I go. But I'm not messing with this question. Can you and I both admit that Mariah was
What
good for
I'm
the
going
show?
to say to you is what I would say in a political environment is that when you badmouth the people you work for, what are you left to do? You could be my greatest producer. You could be my top doctor in my office, right? You can be. And I ain't talking about nobody. I'm not answering your question. But I'm saying if you come in and dog me and I'm writing your check, bitch, you got to go. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. That's what I'm...
No, I know. I just wanted to know if you thought she was a great reality star. That's it.
I think that Dr. Heavenly and Quad are still on the show, and we're making an amazing show. Twists and turns, Carlos, it's amazing. I think that you are not going to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we have the right balance. And this is a real show. Our energy is real. For real. That's what y'all love about it. It's real. Like, and I think that you get the funny. Some people think I'm funny when I'm mad. I don't know how they get that.
You're hilarious. No, when you cuss people out, it's pure comedy. And one thing I will say about your show, Dr. Heavenly, it does remind me of old school Atlanta Housewives, where it was real friendships, hilarious. The drama was low-key funny. It wasn't to the point where you felt uncomfortable with the drama. Like, when you and Mariah used to get into it, it was never anything scary. It was more so hilarious. And one thing you brought to the show to me was this balance of, I know how to be messy in a funny way, which is why I do consider you one of the greatest reality stars, because you're beautiful, you're smart as fuck, but you're funny and you're real. And you remind me of Giselle on Potomac in the sense of, you are such a producer. When I watch you, you go into a scene, and regardless if it's boring or not, you're gonna make sure it's a scene worthy to be watched. Because when I saw the premiere episode and you guys were at, I'm not being disrespectful. I forgot her name. The new girl. When you guys were at the new girl's house,
Anila.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Anila, who by the way is doing better than season the last season. I just want to say that. So thank you, Anila. You're much better this season, girl. Thank you. Okay, when you were at that party, I don't know if people watch this. You sat and saw Contessa have a conversation with Quad, and you folded your arms and was watching TV unfold. And what made that scene so funny is the fact that you were in the background folding your arms, watching. I thought that was genius of you. Do you know what to do as a producer to make scenes great? Like, am I overreacting when I say this, or am I right on the money?
I think you're right on the money, Carlos. I think about the scenes. I see what's going on. I give the opportunity for somebody else to make the freaking scene. But if it's a scene and these people paying their money, I'm going to make the scene, and I'm going to be very real with what I'm saying to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a dentist, I'm a doctor, and I ain't gonna lie, I do think I'm the smartest person in it. We could argue Jackie. Jackie's been so smart. She branded her stuff from the very beginning to stay out of the mess and stay pulled up. That's my girl. I cannot be mad at that. But however, when I decided to join reality TV, I said either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. Either I'm gonna be me or I'm not. I'm gonna be real or I'm not. And at the end of the day, Daddy working. So whatever happened, I was ready to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Daddy working.
He working, honey. No, he's working, and he looks amazing too, by the way. Let's talk about Toya. Do you think Toya is great for the show?
I think Toya is excellent for this show. I think Toya is excellent for the show. I
agree.
There's no way in hell you're going to find another bitch to sell her dream home and then rent another one. Like, where we going? Where we going? I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see it. And you know what? I'm not gonna down her. I'm not gonna talk bad about it. Y'all done got on my blog and done read me back the blog. I'm gonna uplift this bitch like, listen, we gonna pray for her. We gonna pray. Wait till you see it, Carlos. Wait till you see it. You gonna say, oh my God. Like, what the hell? Carlos. Baby. You gonna be like, what the hell?
No, I gotta
have me back. I want to talk about it after you see it, and I give you what I think.
Okay, but okay, no, honey, you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want to on the podcast and my late night show. So look, I am from Detroit, like Toya, so I have this affection for Toya, right? So when she got her dream home, I was happy for her because when you're from Detroit, that's a big deal to build your dream home. Now look, I also am smart. I don't understand why she sold the house to rent another. So the theories that people have, and I would love to get your opinion. The theories that people have is Eugene did not realize that the property tax and the utility bills were going to be so high. And instead of going back into the poorhouse, they
You are messy. You are messy, and I'm not going to have no part of it. But Carlos, if you look back at my YouTube, right? If you look back at my YouTube, I broke it all down for y'all. If you look back at Watch What Happens Live, he asked me before all this went down. Now, Carlos, you're talking to somebody whose husband was an ER doc. I know exactly what Eugene makes. Not think, I know. I know exactly what Toya makes. And what you call it, the thing ain't thinging. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. That's what I get from my boy Oliver. Oliver, the math ain't mathing. Ain't he right here?
Hey, Oliver. I love Oliver.
Because I couldn't figure it out. He said hello.
Say hi. I love him.
He said he's a sweetheart. The math ain't mathing.
So the math ain't mathing. So I was confused because when you... Listen,
Carlos, I got 5 more minutes for you, Boopy. They calling me on the stage.
Okay. I want to be respectful. The math just wasn't mathing. So, with that being said, there's a new doctor in town. Her name is Audra.
Yes.
Right? And we've seen the previews that she gets into a possible physical fight with Toya. Who won the fight between Toya and Audra?
You're going to have to watch it, baby. I have no thing on that. My whole thing is she's a doctor of jurisprudence, meaning she's an attorney. She's a real estate attorney. Go use your brain and keep running with it. She's a real estate attorney. The math ain't mathing. Run with it. Run with it.
Okay, last question. I know you have
Last
to
question.
go. I love you so much. Please tell the listeners what they are in store for this season of Married
Oh
to
my
Medicine.
Jesus. Y'all don't have a clue. Baby, please watch. Watch it intensely and go back and watch my YouTube because my YouTube talk about it. Now, yes, I was wrong for some of the ladies, but Tess, I was very careful. So for her to come at me, it wasn't, I'm still upset about that, right? So it's twists and turns, ups and downs. It's fun. It's funny. They take me to the strip club. I'm just, after I cursed my husband out for going, y'all saw that. I ain't giving away the show, but they show it on the preview. It's just
Yeah. Does
amazing.
Daddy go with you?
No. He don't even know I went yet.
Okay.
That's the problem. Listen, and Andy messy ass gonna show it to me at the reunion because Damon ain't. Anyway.
Well, Heavenly, I love you. Thank you so much for joining Reality with the King. We got to have you back. Like I said, guys, that premiere episode was an A. It was fantastic. Heavenly, I love you, and we'll talk
Thank
soon,
you so
baby.
much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.